Alright guys, welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends video. This is Ali Plays. And I have some more information regarding patch 1.14 that I just received from Plarium. So it looks like, honestly it doesn't look like there's lots of new things, so this video is not going to be too long, but there will be double uploads today. So the first thing is quality of life. So they have artifact filter. We are all well aware of this. So artifact filter is coming out. This is actually a big deal for me. It was going to make my champion guide videos much easier to make because I don't have to go through every single artifact and go through other champions that have the equipped artifacts. So this is very important to get the best substats that I need, and hopefully this will help you guys as well, so you don't have to ask the raid YouTubers for account takeovers. Like, you guys don't need that, because in our videos we basically tell you guys how to build your champions and for what. Like, if there's lots of videos out there for clan boss, ultra nightmare, whatever, tune-ups, things like that. So you guys can do that by yourself. You guys just get the information in front of you, and then you can use the artifact filter system now that's going to come out, patch 1.14. So this patch should be coming out early April. So I'm hoping this patch actually comes out this week. That's my hope is, or next week. Hopefully sooner rather than later. So it looks like this patch is not that big. It's just quality of life. I'm hoping, I don't know when the content is actually coming out for maybe it's 1.15, but hopefully soon. Because either way, with all this quality of life changes, we still have nothing else to work for. But positivity, yeah. Quality of life artifact filter is amazing. I'm actually very happy for that. So you can sort them by type or by stats, primary or substats. That's amazing. Or a combination of filters. They're going to increase the champion collection capacity. So they're going to add 200 more champions, which is actually not even enough. But apparently they are having issues increasing the amount of slots. I don't know their code, that maybe the code is not that good, so they got to keep working on their coding. From what I was told, that's what they told me, that they are unable to do more than 200 at this time, which they actually want to do more, but they can't. I think there's a issue with their coding. Clan boss counter. So we already know this is going to happen. This is actually very good as well, so you don't have to do, you can keep track of your damage and you don't have to go over, and you can leave some damage for your clanmates, so you can just leave the fight once you reach the damage that you need. And the cool thing is also it shows the amount of turns that the clan boss has taken as well. There's a lot of balance changes. I actually went over them. I don't think you guys need me to go over these again. So what I'm going to say is Michal is actually going to be crazy good. Oathbound, I heard, is going to be pretty good as well, what you guys said. A Call Brawler, huh? A Call Brawler actually has his Ruination Ritual. The skill no longer has a cooldown. Let's actually go check that out right now. So this ability, Ruination Ritual, does not have a cooldown anymore, so it's a one-turn cooldown. That's kind of weird, right? Doesn't that mean that he's basically getting a buff? Because you can place a 70% chance of placing a 5% poison debuff on a random enemy for 4 turns at the start of each turn. But the thing is, though, isn't one turn like the same thing as no turns? You guys will have to let me know down in the comment section. I actually don't even know what's going on with this. Because isn't one turn just basically like no cooldown? So they're going to take that off. I wonder what that is actually going to do for him. So we also got War Chief, who's getting a buff. Morton McCab is getting a buff. I still don't think he is that good still. Ricked Off the Bolt is going to be very good. Duchess Lilitu has got kind of a nerf, but the reason why is that there's going to be a natural AoE reduction from Veil. So she didn't really get a nerf. Verga's got a buff, so he's going to be pretty good. And yeah, I'm not going to go over the champions again. I've already done that in another video. Faction Wars. So it looks like they're gonna work on the difficulty for faction wars and work on the drop rates of various glyphs. So they said even with the recent changes, we are always monitoring your feedback closely and comparing it with game metrics available to the dev team. With that in mind, we've decided to make all faction crypts a bit easier to complete, starting from stage 8. I still think it's gonna be too hard, dude. In addition, we are lowering the drop rates of rank 2 glyphs from stages 10 to 12, and we'll completely remove them from stages 13 and 14. That's actually very good as well. I don't think those should drop in the later stages. Glyphs of rank 3 and 4 will get increased drop rates. That's good. Platinum tier. So there's a minor upgrade to Platinum tier. So starting from update 1.14, we're going to introduce a small change to how battles in Platinum tier work. Oh, they're going to do it, guys. They're going to nerf... they're not going to let people fight the same guy over and over again. So after fighting the same opponent 10 times in a day, both victories and defeat counts, subsequent battle with that opponent will trigger a 15-minute cooldown that will not disappear after the arena list is refreshed. What this means is that you will not be able to fight the same opponent until the cooldown runs out, though you'll be able to fight others on your list. So we've included this change to somewhat limit the farming of weaker opponents for arena points. I like how they say they farm people. Come on, man. Clan boss revive changes. So they're actually nerfing this already? This is really a continuation of the changes that we introduced in 1.13 starting from turn 50. The Demon Lord will apply a block revive debuff to all champions he kills. Oh my god, man. These guys are taking away all creativity, man. This is done to even the playing field between various teams and ensure there's no single must-have team composition that was required for this challenge. Well, there actually is must-have teams, guys. Counterattack, man. That is one issue that you guys need to fix. A lot of people can't do a lot of damage because they don't have a counterattack champion. So they don't have a Martyr, Skullcrusher, or a Valkyrie, which is a big issue. Leech and Veil / Perfect Veil. I'm actually excited for this, for Leech getting a buff and Veil and Perfect Veil as well. So Leech will heal the attack by 18% as opposed to the current 10%. I think that automatically makes Foley much better. And if you guys saw Mashald, I'm gonna call him Mashald, man. I don't like how people call him Mashald. It sounds like a salad or something. So Mashald, he actually is gonna have Leech on his kit, so he's gonna be crazy. And then he also on his basic attacks all other champions that have Leech on them, which his base attack also already heals him by 30%, but the damage he deals. But then he's gonna leech 18% per enemy. So Mashald's gonna be so good. Like, I don't think people realize how good he's gonna be. You guys can check out my guide for him when he comes out, when this patch comes out. Champions under Veil and Perfect Veil will get a 7.5% and 15% respectively damage reduction for all incoming attacks. So this already happens with Duchess's kit. But yeah, so Veil's going to be 7.5% and Perfect Veil is going to be 15% damage reduction. So this actually makes a lot of the Veil champions much stronger, but they also need to fix it so they can be counterattacked. So these changes are going to have a profound impact on other aspects of the game. For example, champions like Mashald, who also got buffed on top of everything else, as you can see, will become even more valuable and powerful thanks to the healing output of Leech, almost doubling. At the same time, Duchess Lilith had undergone some changes to ensure the passive AoE damage reduction does not go out of hand, but thanks to Veil and Perfect Veil, she will still remain a viable champion. Hope so. Fear changes. So Fear got changed. We took some time to monitor Fear debuffs in-game and will apply certain limitations on update 1.14. Like other crowd control debuffs, it will no longer be subject to increased debuff duration or spread debuff effects. Okay. That actually makes sense, right? You're like, how are you going to spread fear other than the person that actually applies the fear? So this applies to the Master, Hexer, and Sniper Masters as well. They will no longer increase the chances of applying fear or true fear debuffs. Oh, so that's kind of a slight nerf to Miscreated, Harvest Jack, and as well as Madame Cerise, I guess. So the following masteries will now affect or include true fear or true fear. Okay, well, I guess they added them onto other masteries. Opportunist, Mighty Endurance, Wisdom of Battle, Harvest of Despair, Deterrence, Fearsome Presence, Merciful Aid. Let's actually go over these right now. Alright, so one of them is Merciful Aid. So right now, it does increase the amount of healing and the value of shield buffs placed by the champion by 50% if the target is under it. If the target ally has Stun, Sleep, or Freeze, and then actually going to add Fear or True Fear into that as well. So Fearsome Presence, also another one, increases the chance of placing Stun, Sleep, Freeze, or Provoke debuff from skills or artifacts by 5%. They're actually going to add Fear onto there. So that's actually pretty good, but I don't know if people actually want to use that. Maybe Harvest Jack might be a Fearsome Presence candidate now. Deterrence is also another one, so he has a 20% chance to counterattack an enemy when they apply Stun, Sleep, or Freeze debuff on an ally, so that's going to have Fear on it as well. Harvest Despair as well, so he has a 60% chance of placing a Leech debuff for one turn when placing Stun, Sleep, or Freeze, or Fear. So that's going to be crazy actually, because Leech did get buff. So Mashald is going to need this for sure. So Harvest Despair is going to be one of the masteries that Mashald needs, because he has a chance of placing more leeches. I don't know if he can place multiple leeches. No, probably not. But Mashald's actually going to have Fear in his kit as well. So this is very good for him. Wisdom of Battle as well. So you have a 30% chance of placing block debuffs on this champion for one turn when Stun, Sleep, or Freeze or Fear debuff expire on this champion. This is pretty good as well. Mighty Endurance is right here, decreases the damage received by 10% if the champion has Stun, Sleep, Freeze, or Fear on them. And the last one is going to be Opportunist. So increases damage inflicted to targets with Stun, Sleep, Freeze, or Fear debuffs by 12%, which is also very good as well. And the thing is, though, Fear champions are kind of falling out of meta. I don't really see people using Harvest Jack. And, well, Madame Cerise is always being used right now in Arena. Brachus is being used, but I'm not sure if he even has Fear in his kit. Yeah, so I just checked. Brackets does actually have Fear in his kit. Miscellaneous. Fusion menu will display champions who are required for a specific fusion, but are locked away in the champion vault. That's actually good as well. It's pretty annoying when I don't even know if I have my champions or not. I have to go look through my vault. Making it easier to see whether or not you have the required components, as I said, yeah. So yeah, that guys, not too much in this new update. 1.14, I guess, is more quality of life. I actually thought there was going to be actual content coming out in 1.14, but I guess I was wrong. Like, why would I be expecting content, right? When I got games like 7 Deadly Sins that's releasing content every single week. All right, guys, so that's going to be it for the video. If you guys found this video helpful or entertaining anyway, make sure you guys drop a like. And if you guys are new to the channel and like to see them, consider subscribing. And as always, I want to thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.